Welcome to Technia TV. Good morning, everyone. I, Hanisha, welcomes you all on behalf of Technia Institute of Advanced Studies to make you understand what are models and its types. First of all, we'll talk about the Aristotle model of communication. Aristotle was the first to take an initiative and design the communication model. Let us first go through a simple situation. In a political meeting, the prospective leader delivers speech to the audience urging for more votes from the constituency. He tries to convince the crowd in the best possible way he can so that he emerges as a winner. What is he doing actually? He is delivering his speech in a manner that the listeners would get convinced and cast their votes only in his favor, or in other words, respond in the same manner the speaker wanted to. Here, the leader or the speaker or the sender is the center of attraction, and the crowd simply is the passive listeners. The example actually explains the Aristotle model of communication. According to this model, the speaker plays a key role in the communication. He is the one who takes complete charge of the communication. The sender first prepares a content, which he does by carefully putting his thoughts in words with an objective of influencing the listeners or the recipients, who would then respond in sender's desired way. No points in guessing that the content has to be very impressive in this model for the communication or for the audience or the receivers to get convinced. The model says that the speaker communicates in such a way that the listeners get influenced and respond accordingly. The speaker must be very careful about his selection of words and content in this model of communication. He should understand his target audience and then prepare his speech. Making eye contact with the second party is again a must to create an impact among the listeners. Let us again go through the first example. The politician must understand the need of the people in his constituency, like the need of shopping mall, better transport system, safety of girls, etc., and then design his speech. His speech should address all the above issues and focus on providing the solutions to their problems to expect maximum votes from them. His tone and pitch should also be loud and clear enough for the people to hear and understand the speech properly. Stammering, getting nervous in between of a conversation must be avoided. Voice modulations also play a very important role in creating the desired effect. Blank expressions, confused looks, and similar pitch all through the speech make it monotonous and nullify its effect. The speaker should know where to lay more stress on, highlight which words to influence the listeners. One will definitely purchase the mobile handset from that store where the salesman gives an impressive demo of the mobile. It depends on the salesman what to speak and how to speak in a manner to influence these listeners so that they respond to him in a way he actually wants to. That is, they purchase the handset and increase his billing. The Aristotle model of communication is the widely accepted and the most common model of communication where the sender sends the information or a message to the receivers to influence them and makes them respond and act accordingly. Aristotle model of communication is the golden rule to excel in public speaking, seminars, lectures, where the sender makes his point clear by designing an impressive content, passing on the message to the other part, and then simply respond accordingly. Here, the sender is the active member and the receiver is the passive one. This lecture comes to an end, and in the next lecture, we'll be talking about the Berlow's model of communication. I hope you must have understood this model. I will see to you for more lectures in the next series. For watching more videos, like and subscribe Technia TV.